Alright, if you're watching my videos in chronological order, which I hope you are, because half the time I don't really clarify when I'm referring to something from a previous video. UCC does not cover service contracts, so the question we're asking right now is this a service contract? Princess Cruises versus General Electric. So a contract, so basically Princess says, hey, please fix my boat. A lot of the cost of fixing a boat is going to be in the parts, but that doesn't matter. Because they're saying fix my boat. They're not saying replace this part. They're saying fix my boat. Whatever's wrong with it, please fix it. And so the contract waived all the liability. Now, there were some costly delays, and lower court says that under the UCC, GE has to pay up because, hey, your liability here. But the question, again, is whether or not the rendition of service with goods incidentally involved, or is the transaction a sale of labor, or sorry, a sale of goods with labor incidentally involved, right? So is the labor incidental or the goods incidental, right? Which of these is essential? Now, often both are going to be essential, so that's somewhat confusing. But for example, I want a water heater installed. I don't own the water heater. I'm buying a water heater and I want it installed. What's incidental? The installation, obviously, because you wouldn't pay for the installation without the water heater, right? Why would you? What's the installation if you don't have a water heater? What is fixing a boat if you don't have parts? Cleaning it, taking off some rust, emptying out the seaweed from the places seaweed shouldn't be, turning the rudder, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just because it doesn't involve goods, it would still be performable. The desire behind the contract fixing the boat. So I understand a lot of that was probably confusing, largely because I didn't explain it well. But essentially, service contracts are not covered by the UCC, and contracts that are incidentally involve goods not covered by the UCC. There's a lot of talk about admiralty law in this case, but I don't find that particularly essential for the continuing explanation of contracts. So if you want a video on what I learned about admiralty law, leave it in the comments and I'll make something about admiralty law. I don't know.